Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. It's been long time that I've come. Well, I'm back. Stay scheming. Alright, today we are not playing GTA 5, thank to the Lord. We are playing the Stanley Parable, okay? To the thing of this game is, the description is very cheeky, alright? Very cheeky. Listen up, what's the description? Stanley Parable is a first-person exploration game. You'll play as Stanley, and you will not play as Stanley. You will follow a story. You will not follow a story. You'll have a choice. You'll have no choice. The game will end. The game will never end. Contradiction follows contradiction. The rules of how games should work are broken and then broken again. The world was not made for you to understand, but as you explore, slowly meaning begins to rise. The paradoxes might start to make sense. Perhaps you're powerful after all. The game is not here to fight you, it is inviting you to dance. It's very cheeky as you can already see, and we're gonna play this game, okay? Let's get into this. So this is the game, how we're gonna play this. Pretty standard office sound, but let's go. End is never the end, the end is never... Oh my god, this is so Okay, let's go then.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Okay.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk.
Weird way to
Telling him
just
what buttons to push,
click the buttons, right?
how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day, of every month, of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Okay.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
So, okay. There's nothing on the tin.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Zombie apocalypse. Where's the meeting room? That's not the meeting room. Where's the meeting room? That's not the meeting room. Where's the meeting room? I just came back to where I started, but then the meeting room is the meeting room? No, I just employed 428. Okay, I'm going there.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Okay, so I believe this is the way. Hey, what? Broom closet.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
So Executive bathroom.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, what dark secret was being held from him. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him, and so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Oh, here it is. 2845.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Okay, this is getting spookier. So it's this way, right? Can you see how spooky it is? I don't know if it's a horror video or anything, but I don't know what it is.
Descending deeper into
But
the
we're
building,
here.
Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long. Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind
Control Facility. Escape. It's like the X-Men. The Xavier's thing.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible
It's
secret
exactly
did this
like Xavier.
place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
I mean, I'm going though. It is so odd. I mean, I'm literally going. What is this? Oh, these are cameras, yeah? So should I... where's it?
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers.
Holy crap.
The lives of so many individuals reduced
Jeez.
to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Oh my god. Is this an office, yo? Okay, fine. We're making progress.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's
yeah.
control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His
Okay.
own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible?
Yeah.
Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Yep.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
So how do I dismantle the controls? Okay, mind control state is offline. What the hell is happening here? Yo.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Oh. Okay.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
I don't know. Doesn't look like though. No, it's not.
He had won. He had defeated the machine.
Oh.
Unshackled himself from
Yeah.
someone else's command. Freedom was mere
Let's
moments
go.
away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected
like a
on
movie.
how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight
What if it's all a
streamed into the
simulation?
chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking,
That's
but
city,
happiness.
right?
Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation,
Okay.
the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley
So
was
convoluted.
happy.
The end is never the end. The end is never the end. The end is never the end.
Loaded. Ah.
Okay. So why am I back?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Oh, that's the game. So you pretty much played the game. Alright. It was so I don't know what's happening in this game, but I think there's some different ways to go, like going from the escape or going to the right door, going downstairs. Okay, I'm going to check up that. For now, thank you guys for watching and thank you for tuning in so much. And if you enjoy, please subscribe. Pretty much only 12% of you guys subscribe were watching, and the 88% people who are watching are not subscribed. Guys, come on, man. You need to subscribe the man. He's spending some time to do this, yeah? Subscribe, alright? See you guys and peace.